Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Into the Breach is the name of this game. We incredibly won a game as the Zenith Guard. It seemed like it was a close thing. But now we're going to try someone else. I believe I have now played a game as all of these guys, including my off-camera. Actually, I don't think I've ever played with the Hazardous Mechs. I might have, tried them out to see what they were like, but not, oh, that's right. When I was doing, sound checks and stuff before the first episode of this, I loaded up these guys in an off-camera game, but just, sort of chose to instantly die. I feel like Flame Behemoths are quite strong. I've had a lot of success with them. Rusting Hulks are fun. Steel Judoka, I have a lot of trouble. These guys are hard. I think. I don't know, I'll try Hazardous Mechs. They don't actually seem that strong, but why not? I'm also kind of tempted to, I forget, you have to click once to unlock them and then click again to select them. Kind of silly, I think. If I'm unlocking a thing, I'd probably want to play it, but who am I to say? So, what was I going to say? I kind of feel tempted to try some of these on normal because hard has been brutal. It's exhausting. And it sort of makes me feel like I'm bad at this game, that I keep not doing well at hard. I mean, I'm winning, but I'd like to also show you guys the fourth island and so on, right? And I really don't think it's at all realistic for me to get there with these guys. But I don't know. I also don't want to be a wimp and give up, so I think we'll stick with hard mode. What is it we're supposed to do with this guy? So Hazardous Mechs have the theme that all of their attacks deal damage to themselves as well as dealing a lot of damage to enemies. And so this guy doubles the damage output, making it even more. And also, he causes you to get healed when you deal damage. So, or when you defeat enemies. So, I don't know. And what are we supposed to do? Heal a bunch. This is just never, ever, ever going to happen. I don't see that happening with these guys who do so much damage to themselves. And this 8 is a lot, but you can sort of imagine it with some acid and something that does 4 damage somehow. I'm not even really clear on what that would be. I can't even see pushing a thing because that isn't doubled by acids. So it would have to be 3 damage and 2 pushes. I don't know. I'm not sure how you could do that, but who knows. Okay, well, let's start the game. And, yeah, we beat the Vec before. That's true. We can do it again. That's hopefully true. And since we brought him with us, we have extra power in the old reactor. So this guy, you can upgrade the damage so that it does 2 to everything instead of 1 to everything. Kind of scary. We could move the pilot to here and do the same thing. Do 3 and 2 instead of... Actually, that does... Well, no. He doesn't give any extra health, so, where he is doesn't matter that much. I'd love to have this upgraded just to give me... But, it's so much power. I don't know. I don't know at all, guys. Maybe I should take more health? Because, we don't have much. It's just 3. Ugh! I don't know, let's upgrade this. It seems like maybe it's good. And we'll try to kill multiple guys all at once and get a bunch of health back from it. I don't know. It's looking real rough, to be honest. Let's try just archive first. Yep, understood. We're going to have to do this one to get to the other side, so we'll start with this. Actually, I should have checked how his weapon is targeted. Well, I guess it's a prime class weapon, so... Okay, sure. I should know how those are targeted. Here and here? Yeah. Okay, so already I see problems with this squad. I.e. like... Oh, this does push. Okay, I thought it didn't push. I was like, I can't even push 3 guys. But okay, so I can push one of these guys away and kill the others, right? Yeah. I don't have strong feelings about which one I push. Oh, it would have to be this one, but... well... Yeah, I can kill these 2 and put acid on this guy so that next turn I can kill this one, I guess. Wait a minute. Then he would shoot me and kill me. I don't like that idea. Undo move. But, okay, so I could jump here, pushing him this way towards this tile, and then he would shoot this thing with a shield on it. It's not my favorite plan in the world because it means I take a bunch of damage and don't kill anything, so I'm gonna have some trouble with this mech. But I don't see any other way to prevent like losing a mech or taking grid damage. And I don't want either of those things to happen. So there you go, right? Of course, I could jump here, but like this is a disaster. It's awful. He does 2 damage to himself. Good lord, that was maybe not the best upgrade. We'll just come here, I guess. Oh, this pushes me back. Is that useful somehow? I didn't remember that. Is there something I can do with that? I don't think so. Okay, well, we'll just shoot this guy. We kill him, we get healed up, it's all very lovely. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're... That would set the forest on fire and kill us. What an awful, awful situation in which to find myself. Having some issues right now. Alright. I mean, we can just try to take the 3 damage, I guess? I mean, and it would be 2 damage, of course, because that's you know, the 3 damage shot onto our power grid causing 2 damage. Alright, well, we'll come down here and push this guy out of the way, and then acid him, right? God, and now I'm so bad at this. Now there's no place I can stand to hit him where I won't, like, take damage next turn. But I guess this is fine? Like, I don't know. Defend, please? Alright, I am having a real tough time with these guys. Hey, he has acid on him. Why? He didn't emerge from a square that I had put acid on. Okay, but we have a solution to these... No, not exactly. I was thinking, come down here, shoot acid at this guy, and then jump on him for 4 damage. But that pushes him into this twice, right? Once from the acid shot and once from the jump. However, we can push him this way into this building, and then jump him in this direction. Still not a plan I love. I wonder if the mech repairs before or after it dies. Like, what's the deal there? He heals before dying. That's good news. Alright. And just like give me one turn without a million enemies. I don't see this working out so great. Why is there acid here? I don't understand where all this acid is coming from. Oh my god, the best jump in the world is about to occur. You all will have been here to witness it. It is truly a miracle. Nice. Actually gained health. I was thinking it would be nice to shoot acid at this guy, right? And then, like, shoot him to kill him. But that will not occur. Because I can't get out of the way for the acid shot and then get back in the way to actually be able to shoot him. So that's no good. So... what, this? I guess. I mean, I could just leave him alone. Save the health on this guy? I don't need his health. Hit him. There you go. Some acid on the ground in case that is useful somehow. These guys are an issue. There are a lot of them. But, good news, they're not all attacking anything meaningful. I can just push this guy, that's no trouble. Of course I want to move so I don't bump into this building like so. But other than that, no big deal. And this guy doesn't matter, and so it's just a question of dealing with this guy. Which, now that I look at it, I can deal with him just by standing in his way. So that's a possible solution. Is there something better that lets me kill this guy? I think not. Even if I acid him and jump on him and kill him, I'll still be down to 0 health, +1 for killing him, but then -1 again for being on fire, so I would lose this mech if I did that. So I think the answer is to just come up here, hit this guy, and kill this guy for experience, I guess? Sure. And then, as planned, kill this guy. Alright, all my mechs at 1 HP. This is about the experience I felt that I was signing up for. And we took 1 damage already. 2, actually. We did kill at least 7 enemies. This was an easy mission, by the way. You can tell because there's only 1 reward. And because we did so astoundingly well on it. Defend the artillery support. I've never done one of these missions. I'd like to see what this is all about. So I assume this is a thing that helps me somehow? We shall see. Yeah, I get to control it. I don't know what it does. Okay, so... So what's this guy's deal? He can barely move, but he has pretty strong artillery attack, actually, if you can get it to hit anything. Which I can't at the moment. But I believe, an answer to all of these dudes. So here's what I am thinking. What I am thinking is that I will shoot this guy with acid, pushing him back, and then use this mech to jump in here and kill both of these guys. And this mech will kill this guy. And I just need to make sure that everyone's standing in good places for all of that to happen. So in order to shoot this guy, standing here should be okay, right? Because I'm going to jump to this square, damaging here but not here. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, and then I'm going to jump on the acid, aren't I? I think so, which I don't like, but maybe not. I'm not sure how this works. No, there's no acid here. It just applies to the enemy, not to the tile. Good to know. Now we just murder this guy, but we will set ourselves on fire. You know, I saw this coming. Oh! Hang on. I should jump here and not set myself on fire, right? That's pretty cool. That was a very, very strong attack that sort of makes up for the fact that it costs me 2 HP every time I use it. And then we'll just push this guy back. And I really have no choice but to block this spawn, so I'm not going to worry too much about whether I want to or not. And, down here, I guess? Could work on this mountain. I don't really see any reason to do so, though. End turn. Yes. Yep. That is more enemies, alright. So, probably want to acid this guy and then shoot him. Like, seems pretty clear. And then let most of the enemies get up. I need to put him in a place where it's safe to actually attack him. Because, like, say I push him this way, right? Then I guess that's okay. I can attack from here. Do I want to block any spawns? Maybe? I feel like I could maybe handle 3 enemies coming up next turn, but I don't think I could handle 4. Now, okay, maybe better. I could block 3 enemies if I really, really wanted to. I could get each of my mechs blocking an enemy. I don't think that's a good idea, but I think blocking 2 of them might be. So, for that line, my plan is sort of like this. Push this guy here, and then jump onto this this space, killing the guy who's standing here, and then have this guy walk off of the spawn to allow here and here to spawn while we block these 2. Okay, I think that's reasonable. So let's just make sure no moves. Okay, here, acid. No, that's fine. Yeah, acid. Oh, I have this guy. I should think about that. I don't think that's important. I mean, I guess I could have killed him by pushing him to here and then artillerying him, but I don't think that's any better than jumping on him, right? Alright, so we'll just repair. And then jump on him. We're a bit low on health. Hoping that's not too big a deal. And I'm going to stay on this row so that I can move down here if they're attacking the cities from here. I'm worried about these cities, basically, right? And from here, I can cover them pretty well. From here, I could cover this row, but I don't anticipate this row being that important. Sorry, I can't point very well. This row. Alright, I think we have this under control. Yeah. So, first thing is I could just do a single jump to here, killing them both, and then regaining 2 health? So it would bring me down, I think, to 0, and then I would gain 2, and I'd still be alive. So, that seems good. And then I'd be on this, but I'd have 2 health, and I'd lose 1, and I'd be fine. So that's like an interesting idea. But it does sort of rely on me correctly understanding what would happen if I jumped here. So is there a line that doesn't require me making an assertion about how game mechanics work that I'm not actually sure about? I think that the answer to that is yes. I could, for example, go here, kill this guy the easy way. Oh, wow. And push this guy back as well while I'm at it, right? Like so. And have the artillery kill both of them, which is, like, stupendous. Then have this guy repair and this guy block another spawn. Then there would only be 2 new guys coming up. I think that's pretty good. Regrettably, it means I'm not making much use of this guy this turn. I'd rather have this guy repair and this guy do something offensive. Yeah, because he can do that for free, right? So undo that move. If he stands here... Yeah, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and block this spot. And then I'm going to come here and push this guy back. Take 1 damage and heal 1 damage, and he's dead. And then do this. Repair, repair. And we should be okay with these 2. I mean, hopefully. You never know. Alright, good. We have a clear shot with this artillery, so I'm pretty confident we'll be okay. Sure. Let us push this guy away with some acid so that we can kill him in one go. Man, that jump, like... The thing about the jump that's strong is not the damage that it does, which is just, like, mediocre. But the fact that it has a tremendous range. He's like artillery, but with jump jets. Kind of. Okay, cool. So, this mission went off well. Oh, we got the achievement for healing. How exciting. Let's just fire off some fireworks. Woohoo! Enter. This was easier than the easy mission. Destroy the dam. Well, if there's something... Well, on the other hand, destroying stuff costs us health, so maybe not, right? Speaking of which, I'm not sure this is the right upgrade to have applied. It might be this. But on the other hand, like, so far he's been okay. Dealing 2 damage to something, especially when I can acid it beforehand if I need to, is pretty likely to destroy it, in which case we get the health back. It puts us kind of like on the edge of disaster at all times, but no, you know, for all that it works out pretty well. This would be like maybe a big deal? Not sure actually. Destroy the dam, defend the tanks. That sounds a lot harder. We're sort of a wrecking ball. Do not kill something. We're very bad at not killing things, so I think we'll skip this one. Let's try destroying the... Oh, end the battle with less than 4 mech damage. That's also going to be pretty tough, especially if we have to divert resources to destroy a dam. Huh. So we could try this. Defend the tanks? Maybe. What's this all about? With less than 4 mech damage again. Destroy the dam. Well, so if we were going to do that, I think I would swap out the leg upgrade. On the other hand, 4 mech damage is like almost all of our health, right? So as long as we can just like repair anything at the end, or not take like this guy will probably be at 1, but that's only 2 damage. We could afford even 1 damage on this guy as long as we're not damaged by like 2 or damaged on each of them. Should be okay. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. We can make use of like we could deal 2 damage all at once, which means we can make use of the dam tactically whenever it looks strongest. We can just like jump over there and blow up the dam, right? So that's pretty cool. So he is, yeah, there, okay. So this is kind of a shame because a jump here kills the one to the northeast, but not the one to the southeast. And you might say, oh, well, how lovely. Why don't you just put some acid on him then? But the acid would also push him, which is no good. So, not exactly a clear winner there. One thing, we could just blow up the dang dam right now. It would drown both of these guys. That's pretty cool. Tell me how this works. When you deal a killing blow, would drowning them in the dam count as a killing blow? Probably not, right? So we probably would not get healed from it. But, we could, like... No, that would cause us to die. That's not much good. Well, okay, so maybe the dam's not the best idea. Although, it also clears this out, which is great, right? So maybe we should destroy the dam. If so, how? I'm thinking, actually, we could push this guy up to the southwest so that he's here. And then when we jump over him, A, we kill him, so we heal. And B, we don't land on the spawner, so we don't take damage. We'll be at 2 health instead of 0 that way. And then this guy can blow up the dam and drown all the 2 remaining guys. I think that's my best play. I don't know if it's a good play, but it's the best thing I can see. There we go, got him. And then we just come down here and boop. Where would I like to be standing when this happens? Probably in here, right? So, move to like here. Nice. Well done. I knew you could do it. Me too. I was never in doubt. And, you know, we only took 1 damage for that turn. Not bad, considering we killed 3 enemies and prevented a 3rd from appearing. Forever, not just delayed it. Yeah, so this guy thinks he's real clever, but we can just push him into the ocean. Right? Like so. We would take a damage, so we gotta be careful with our mech damage. But, if we wanted to, we could actually block all the spawning this turn and repair with this guy. Interesting idea. Don't know how good it is. Because, like, how many more of them are really going to appear next turn? Not that many, right? On the other hand, we'd then be at 3 damage going into a turn when we might... Oh, no. Because, okay, so right now there's victory in 3 turns. If we push this guy off the ledge and block all 3 of these spawns, then it'll say victory in 2 turns, and we'll have taken no damage. So we could, well, we'll have taken the 3 no. We'll have taken 3 damage, which we can repair all of in that turn if we want. So we could choose to let... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how many of these I should block. I don't know. I mean, this seems good, right? This is the only way to not take damage from killing this guy himself. So let's do that. We're stopping 1 spawn. I think we should allow 1 of these guys to surface, and then based on how many more emergence zones appear in the next turn, we should consider how many others to allow. So I'll just stand here to make his movement awkward. Yeah, okay, sure. Repair, whatever. Okay, that guy's like a piece of cake. We could stand like this and like this. Whoops, not like that. Here. Attack this guy, killing him and landing here with full health. These guys would also be at full health, so we could spend our 3 health killing these monsters and just need a way to deal with this guy without being net negative. So, like, if it takes little health, if I think it'll be okay. We can, like, manage some number... Oops, don't do that. Some number of repairs and some number of attacks that I think will come out to less than too much mech damage. Just to kill 1 guy, we should be okay. He might even not need to be killed. Maybe he just will attack a mech or something and not a building. And what is it? Oh, he can't even get to anything. Oh, he can. Alright, well that's actually kind of that might be a thing I did not want to have happen. No, we're okay, we're okay. Alright, here's the plan, we push this guy twice in this direction with our acid shooter and our cannon dude. That causes us to take 1 extra damage, so we'll be at 4, but I can repair this guy up to get me back to 3. So, genius level plays. We have to shoot with... Wait a minute. I could kill this guy, actually, because of the acid if I wanted, right? That's another approach. So I'm trying to figure out where to make everyone stand. And it kind of seems like you should shoot with the acid first, because, like, hey, it does more damage, right? But there's actually nowhere for this tank to stand if we've shot with this one already. Other than the fire, which would cause more damage, which I don't want. And also, it would cause me to ricochet back into this guy, killing them both, which is quite awful. So I think you could consider aciding him here, like so. And then, like, jumping on him somehow. But I don't think I can do that either. This actually, like, doesn't work? I'm not very happy with that outcome at all. Because... Very clever. Okay, I think I've figured it out. This fire is a problem because if you stand in the fire, then you catch fire and you take damage, right? Obviously, a problem. But it has been my experience in the past that when you are in water, fire is healed. So if we walked here and jumped here, we would deal the damage to him and not be on fire anymore. However, we would take 2 damage, which is bad, right? Because we only have 1 spare guy to repair, and we need to take a net of 0. However, because we would be using the acid on this guy, this jump attack would kill him, healing us for 1 more. So this guy would be at 1, this guy would be at 1, that's 3 total damage. But this guy would be fully healed, and I think we'd be okay. I always have the reset turn available if I've misunderstood how fire and water interact, but I think it's okay. So we're on... He's not in the water anymore. Of course. Where was this guy standing before he moved? He was like here, right? Or here? He wasn't all the way over here, was he? Because if so, then I can't really fix the problem. But if he's on like one of these 2 squares, I think I'm okay. Okay, well before I commit to resetting the turn, is there some like clever thing I could do? I don't see one. I don't see anything that doesn't involve this guy doing damage to this city. God, can you imagine if there were more than 1 monster? What on earth would I do? On the other hand, I'd have more health to play with, but still. Okay, so let's try resetting this turn. And just do things... I can't do things in a different order. For lots of reasons, right? Reason 1, I wouldn't get the heal from killing him, and I would just like throw my mech in the garbage and it would die. That would be bad, right? Reason 2, if I attacked him first, then I couldn't get the acid shot to connect. And there's probably reasons 3, 4, and 5. I don't know what they are. Great. So... I think we're just going to take some city damage, right? Ugh, if this acid didn't push, I'd be alright, but it does. And, like, I could jump all the way across the river. But my recollection is that... Well, I don't see how that would help. Anyway, even if, I don't know. This guy, you suck, Alpha Hornet. I was prepared to deal with a non-alpha. Or even a slightly less well-positioned alpha. But you found the perfect place to stand. I commend you. You deserve what you were doing to me. So, first check. We can't jump over cities, can we? We can. Can we jump over mountains? We can. I don't think any of that helps here, but it's good to know. So, there's an obvious line that would result in 0 city damage, right, if I wanted that. I could have walked here and then jumped to here, pushing the guy into here. But that would have killed my lead mech. Because we would deal 2 damage to him, which is not enough to kill him. And we would therefore be dead. Is there some way that I could do 2 damage to him before that? Or apply acid to him before that, and still have him standing in the same place? The answer is obviously no. Any attack that we have pushes guys. We cannot damage them or interact with them in any way without pushing them. We couldn't, I don't think, push him against this mountain. Okay, so there's an idea. I don't think it's an idea that works, but if we were to say go here and jump him while he's still standing here, we could push him against the mountain. The problem is that, unless it's the killing blow, would kill this mech. And I don't think I can make it work. I'm going to reset the turn and see if I can figure something out. But I think we're just barely... yeah, he's here. See, like, if I could stand here... No. It wouldn't help. Right, like, I could do this. We lose the mech, though. I could go here and do this. But it doesn't quite kill him, so we lose the mech. This guy could shoot, but it doesn't help. And it does damage. Here, but the acid's not an artillery, so I can't do that. The only places we can stand to hit him are these two. And if this weren't on fire, that would... Nah, it wouldn't really help. We can hit him from here with the jumping, of course, but as previously discussed, that doesn't really help. So I guess it's a question of... I have a couple ways to do this. I can choose to take a grid damage. 2 grid damage, actually. I can choose to lose a mech. And the one I lose has to be this one, my best one. Because the pilot is, like, pretty sweet. I think those are my only actual legitimate choices. I don't think there's a way to take no damage on cities and not lose a mech, but somehow sacrifice this 4 mech damage objective to get there. I don't think I can do that. I don't know. In the comments section, you know, write in if you see an answer to this, but I don't. And of course, we might not take the mech the grid damage. We could get lucky. I don't think that's something to count on, but it's really the only play I have here. I don't want to lose my pilot. Yeah, and if I lose my pilot, I also lose this objective. So, I guess we're just going to repair up. And hope for the best. Nope, 2 damage. Well, that's a bit of a downer. The mission started so well, destroying that dam. Oh well. Alright, so 1 mission left to do before corporate headquarters, and this last one was a bit of a long one, so definitely a good time to take a break. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.